Hey everybody, so we are here in Chuck. I just started, I went to see my mom at Cedar Haven, and went to go get some supper. I had to take my first Trulicity shot today. I think I sort of epically failed partially with it. It's a completely different needle. Weird setup, and I don't know how I did it, but I think most of it did not go in, but enough went in that it sort of curbs your appetite and does some other weird stuff for your diabetes. So really was not all that hungry today, just because that's sort of what the thing does to you. But anyways, my mom's sort of, I don't know what the status is for her right now. We'll hopefully know more this week, but she's not doing terribly great. She's starting to reach that point where she doesn't want to eat. And this could be one of those signs of that this is end of life type thing. So my two sisters and I have to get together, talk about it, because if that is the case, that this is what it basically is. It's because mom has dementia, and with some of the other issues, I'm not sure mentally she's at the state where she can make a normal decision. She's also making a couple different comments like, she's ready for this to end. I don't know if it's in reference to just wanting life to end because she's just had enough. I don't know. So prayers would be appreciated that we know how to proceed. You're never ready to say goodbye to your mom because she's your mom. But this may be coming up to that time where her body's just shutting down. She's just been through so much as of late that this time feels different. I mean, you had other times where you felt like something might not be going well, but this time it really, she's not her normal self, and it is what it is. But I was glad I got to go see her. We talked, we were together for about an hour and all that. But yeah, it's been one of those times you just sort of like, now this. But I believe it's in Ecclesiastes, it talks about for every time there is a season, and you have your times of joy, your times of grief, you have your times of gain, your time of loss, and that's sort of the seasons of life, how they flow. There are times that it's very, very difficult, and there are times that it's great, and I'm fortunate that I had many, many extraordinary times with my mom. I don't know if this is where it's going or if it's not that, but it is what it is. But I gave a small video. I think I'm gonna put up, today's Sunday, and then this will probably go up Monday. I've been talking about doing the mail time because I had quite a few cards that came in, and it's most appreciated. I've been doing the hyperbolic chamber, and the reasoning behind it is, one, to help everything heal. Two, part of the issues that I've been facing is I don't think the infection's been totally knocked out of my system in the past. And part of the reason my body has suffered, and I've suffered as much as I have, is the antibiotics are just not quite enough to sort of kick this out of my system. They have two different blood tests. One's called C-reactive protein test, which is your liver creates, when there's inflammation or infection, it creates this C-reactive protein. It's supposed to be between 0 and 10. Mine was at 58.7, which is very, very high. Now, after the hyperbolic treatment for this week, whether this is in concert with that or not, I don't know, but it was down to almost a little over 40, which is good. I still feel like crap. I'm still have whatever pain and inflammation I have to a degree, but the numbers are better. There's also another one that's a sedimentation rate, which I'm guessing what that means. It says something about like your red blood cells, how quickly they sink through the blood. I'm assuming part of that has to do with your platelet count, which my platelet counts are on the upper scale. It says up to 400 is normal. I'm usually hovering between 385 and 390, which would probably be a sign that there's infection yet, because I can feel it in my leg. My left leg still has, it feels like there's some kind of cellulitis, which part of it may be a little bit of swelling and it's just a little more tender. Part of it could be the tenderness of the tendon on the left side of the left foot, which is where most of the bone had to be removed. So part of that may be just, I'm not on my feet a whole lot. I'm being good. I'm working what I can, but primarily sitting. But in general, my body's struggling. So sedimentation rates, like you sort of wonder, like if it has a bunch of things in its way, it's a sign that, say, you have more white blood cell count than you normally have, and it's another sign of inflammation. Now that one, I think for my age, is 0 to like 15. I'm at 40, so once again it's well over double. So clearly there's something operating in my system. Hopefully the hyperbolic chamber, one of the reasons they're doing it is trying to get my immune system finally kick this infection out of my system entirely, which will make my life a lot easier. My body won't be battling like it has been, and I'm not automatically going back into getting infection over and over and over again, and it's automatically going septic. So I'm doing the IV antibiotic and then an oral antibiotic as well. So they seem to be working in concert real well. For the first time, seems that things are working together, but there's still issues there. So I'm on this hyperbolic chamber because my health is not in a great place and because I'm very, very weak. So the hope is the longer we do this, the better it impacts me to get me back to normal health. So that's one of the many reasons why I'm not out live filming, because I just physically can't handle it right now. And you guys understand that, and you guys have been awesome about it and being the first to tell me, we're here, take your time, you're going to be all right, and the channel's going to be doing okay. A lot of opportunities, like I said, about like Visit Lebanon Valley, for instance, is a great opportunity for the channel and working with them, and good for them as well. And there's a number of different things that, like I had talked about, like a lot of stuff I can do. I don't have to do live. It's just a matter of finding the energy. Kate probably knows this better than anybody. I get so behind on her emails. I just hit a wall, and I basically right now, whenever I can, I'm laying down, I'm relaxing, I'm just trying to catch up on the sleep, because being in the hospital for over a month and a half, 4 times, you don't sleep well. It's just, that goes together like peanut butter and jelly. You just sort of understand, I will not sleep well. It just sort of is what it is, and you accept that and you go from there. The last time I was a little bit of a grumpy pants because I didn't want to be there, because it was the 4th time in a month and a half. I was like, argh! There were certain things that didn't go terribly great either, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm very well taken care of. I'm very thankful for Dr. Yarger and his staff. Everybody has been phenomenal, really have been, and why I'm getting through this is because of them and them fighting for me and that type of stuff. So but anyways, that's sort of where we're at. So I could use prayers myself selfishly as well, that we won't really know probably till almost the 3rd week of hyperbolic chamber. We're going into the 2nd week, and see how this is really affecting me, and the improvements thereof we'll find and go from there. It is what it is. It's to everything is a season, and this is the season of, oh my goodness. So, but thankfully, one of the things that's been very cool, I might have shown this card already. Senate Jay is very awesome with the Country Roads Take Me Home, that he points a lot of things out that sometimes I don't always know where I am in. It's probably the dementia. But he sent me this really cool thing for Happy Pumpkin Day. Hope Halloween puts a smile on your face. And if I did not say so or show this yet, thank you, Jay, for the gift that was in this as well, and your kind words, and always being so supportive and just sending me cool messages and all that. It just really is awesome. I am going to try, I got to find my Christmas cards. So everybody that's sending me cards and that type of stuff, I do want to try to send Christmas cards. I didn't, because of all this nonsense that's happened over the last month and a half, 2 months, I did not get the chance to make the Hometown Historian Christmas cards like I would have liked. It didn't happen. So at some point, hopefully by next year, things normalize. I want to actually send out Hometown Historian Christmas cards to you all as a thank you, and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we'll be in a much better place. Here we have a card from John. Season's greetings. It's may this wonderful season bring you plenty of time to share with those you love. John and I talk all the time. I really, really appreciate you, John. I appreciate your prayers and your messages, and I appreciate this card, and thank you as well for the gift that was inside. I really do appreciate these things. Bring the spirit up, and it's such a pretty card. There's nothing better than a brand new snow. I had some pictures on Instagram. We had a very light, maybe 1.5 inch type snow here just the other week, and I got some quick pictures of the tree limbs with the snow on them, and it's just so pretty and so clean and pure. But thank you for the card. It is such a beautiful scene. I would have liked to have gotten out if I was in better condition and take more pictures of like Monroe Valley Chapel and that type of stuff, because those are something that I really, really enjoy. So let me see who this is from. This is from Kate. What you need to feel better. Food delivery. Good book. Cute animal videos. Favorite PJs. Don't have those. Fluffy pillow for snoozing and a TV remote. Take good care. And time. So thank you, Kate, once again, and thank you for, you always are so giving and kind to me. So I really do appreciate that, and thank you for the cards. Beautiful card, beautiful message. Like I said, there are quite a few. There's another one from Kate actually as well. I love this. Holy guacamole! Hope your birthday is a smash. And once again, thank you for the gift, Kate, as well. It was just so very, very cool. And then you have the guacamole not looking quite as happy now that he's smushed. They say guacamole, they don't last very long, so you better eat them while you got the chance. But anyway, sorry about getting the video out of sync. We have another Christmas card here, if the thing will leave its envelope, from a Merry Christmas with Santa there and the moon and beautiful houses. If I can actually open the card. And once again, it's like, hope you have a memorable kind of holiday. So once again, thank you to April and Clayton for the card, for your message, and all that. Is one of these gifts that keeps on giving. Make you feel good. Next up, we have from Linda. Beautiful with the cardinals here. It says joy. And you have wishing you a magical Christmas and a fun New Year. And then thank you once again for the personal message and for the card. And I really do appreciate it, Linda. Thank you so much. Our next card, I always loved, I don't know how many of you as well, back when I was a kid, the big animated ones were, of course, Frosty, the Grinch. You had Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You had the ones, I guess, A Year Without Santa Claus, or with the Cold Miser and the Heat Miser and so like that. And those were always such great ones growing up. I used to love them. And of course, here you have the Grinch. It's like, every Who down in Whoville like Christmas a lot. Hope yours gives you a lot to like too. Merry Grinchmas. And there's when the Grinch is being naughty, stealing somebody's tree. Hasn't quite gone to the gifts yet. But thank you so much there. I believe this is from Jay again, and once again, Jay, thank you for the gift that was in this as well. Being extraordinarily generous, and I really do appreciate that. It's rough right now because I'm only able to work so much, and I just started this last week, so you're sort of in the position where you're able to do what you're able to do. So a lot of people have been like extraordinarily generous and kind, and that definitely helps get through. And last but not least, this is Merry Christmas card, a really pretty card here, and this is from Debbie. She says, wishing you every wonderful little thing that makes your holiday cozy and bright. And thank you so much, Debbie, and thank you as well for the gift that was inside, for the card and the message. So I want to say thank you to everybody. It really does mean the world to you. We got, I just felt like there was so much here in one place. I hadn't done one for a little while. I wanted to do one again and say thank you to everybody. And I once again want to say thank you to Kate, to Jason, and sorry, I had to take a momentary pause there because my breathing is like that starts to go a little weirdy on me. I also want to say thank you to Lynn. She's another one of the Patreon supporters. So I want to thank you guys for your monthly support for the channel and for myself. And just thank you to everybody for everything you guys do to support the channel. You really do make me feel loved and cared for. And that means a lot, and that helps me get through all this process and how rough it can be at times, and know that there is a better tomorrow, and keep on plugging on, and this too shall pass. And as I mentioned earlier several times in the video, that to everything in their time there's a season, and right now is a season of healing, is a season of quite a bit of weariness, but a brighter season time is coming, and I'm fully aware and ready for that. But it takes time. They say time heals all wounds, both physical and the non-physical, emotional, psychological, whatever you want to call it. But we're getting there. But I want to say, as always, I want to say thank you. I want to thank you for going along on these adventures and this general adventure that so many of you have been going along with me from the get-go, when it sort of first got introduced on Cliff's channel with the Wandering Woodsman about what it was going through and happening, and you guys have been there ever since, and I can't thank you enough. And journey will continue, and we'll go from there, and hopefully in maybe a couple months or whatever it is, we'll be back to doing the normal filming and that type of stuff. I'm hoping I can start getting the energy where I can start getting some of these other videos done and fully edited, and then also start getting a bunch of them that are more directed towards the audio with pictures and me talking and that kind of stuff, but get some of those series going again and go from there. But thank you as always, and as always, we will see you all about town.